Okay.
No.
5.3. Note section, new page. It's been a while since we've done this. Multi-step. Multi means many. One word I know I can't spell because I've typed it a million times the past few days is inequalities. I constantly misspell it. It's just, yeah. I know my hair looks great, but y'all don't care. Guys, this is nothing different than equations, just like what we've been doing, except when you multiply or divide by a negative, what happens to your inequality sign? It flips. So let's just do several examples. Some of this is going to bring back some pretty cool memories. You'll see what I'm talking about shortly. All right, example 23. Greater than or equal to 10 minus 2w. We are solving for w here. Okay. Now, isolate this w. What number do I need to move over? The 10. For the love of Jesus on Christmas season, can we please notice that this 10 is positive? Everybody? So when I move it, what do I do?
Subtract it.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Nick.
What you do on one side, you do on the other. 23 minus 10 is what? 13. Oh, I see a fraction in our future. All right, look. What do I bring down here?
Negative 2w.
All right, I need to isolate this w. I'm not starting easy here. I'm telling you, this is not an easy multi-stepper. Divide by negative 2. Shelby, what happens when I divide by a negative number?
Look at this.
Flip it. And you gotta do it on the other side.
Not yet.
You flipped it.
Not yet.
I know, Avery, I'm sorry. Okay,
6.5.
this is, just pay attention. That's really the tricky part about inequalities. Okay, the only thing that changed was this step here. Now, 13 over negative 2. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. All right, Tyler, this is all you.
The problem's over.
We're not done. This problem, this answer,
Oh, you
Oh,
have to
we're
flip
gonna
this on
flip it and
back.
put it on the graph.
look,
No, put it on.
look.
No, flip it. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Look at this inequality sign. It is open towards the W. We are done. This answer is done. It's just not written correctly. On a multiple choice test, it will not look like this. It's going to look like this. Did you get it? Proud of you. Yes, do you have a question?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Why would you not put 6.5?
You can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Again, on a multiple choice test, guys, your midterm is multiple choice. If it's not a fraction, what do you think it's going to be? A decimal. All right. One more thing, guys. I told you just a second ago. This is not an easy multi-stepper. I started hard. Medium hard. Let's do hard. Number 2.
Dang.
I'm telling you, I missed y'all this much. That's right, Nick.
Yeah. I could probably show the class how to do it. All those.
I don't want to do that too.
Solve this next one.
Get my head.
All right, let's do this one by yourself. Isolate the variable. Watch your signs. All the above.
What is that? Plus 11?
Yes. What's the variable?
Why?
Alex, what's my first step?
You have to subtract 11 from both sides.
That's right. All right, so this is gone. 43 minus 11.
33.
Okay, nothing changed. I'm just bringing everything down. Now what?
Now you divide it by -4.
And what happens to my inequality sign?
Flips,
Why?
because you're dividing or multiplying by a negative number.
Right. Now, this is not written correctly. A, B, C, or D on a multiple choice test is going to have it written. Tyler, what do we got?
You gotta do Y, the other arrow, -8.
Okay, let's call it greater than.
Y greater than -8.
Who got it right? Sweet.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than this, was we're having fun doing some math.
That's right. Welcome back. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, see, now I know I can go harder. Let's go.
Oh,
What starts with a D that y'all just dominated at?
Distribute.
That is it.
Oh, we
my
killed
goodness. Y'all, I mean, you asked for it.
We did not.
Yeah, we did.
I do not remember that.
Okay, we'll do this one together. There's a lot going on here. This is not one you can do in your head, Alex. And you need to write it down. Okay? You have a number outside of parentheses. What should you do with it?
Distribute it to
Distribute
the
it.
inside parentheses.
All right, so 4 times 3t is 12t. 4 times -3 is -12. Look at here. I'm just going to rewrite everything because it's going to be nice and neat. Now, I'm going to use my red pen because there's one thing I need to caution you. What does that red mean?
You can put them together.
Yes, simplify. -12 and 7.
I don't want to say the wrong number.
It's 19.
-5.
-5, yeah. Why is it no, it's not 19. -12 plus 7. You're in debt, $12. I give you 7. How much do you have? -5. Really? All right, I'm gonna run out of room here. Now, take a minute and look at this. You have variables on both sides. You have numbers on both sides. You've done this before with an equal sign. You do it the same way. The only difference is when you multiply or divide by a negative number, that inequality sign is going to switch. Guys, I am taking a liberty in telling you this is kind of review from chapter 2. We've done this. Y'all did extremely well. I can get my notes out. Remember, I used like 2 different colors. Okay? I'm kind of doing that now. This is where your step may be different than his step. You need all the T's on one side, all the numbers on the other. What do we want to do first? There's a couple of options. Libby, you look like you don't want to answer. What do you want to do first? So you're going to bring this 8T over. Okay? Couple things. Why are we minusing? You're right. I'm just
Because it's a positive.
good. That's gone. 12 minus 8 is how many T's? Let me check now. Okay. I'm going to rewrite everything here. All right, Libby, what do we do next? Add 5. Y'all remember I did this? I squared. The T's are done. They're all together. So I'm going to add 5. Okay, that's gone. So I have 4T greater than or equal to, what's 3 plus 5? 8. I don't see any negatives. My sign is going to stay. Divide by 4. T greater than or equal to positive 2.
Let's go.
Where is this problem? Oh, I think I wrote it down wrong. I did. Yeah, I did. Let's do another one. Okay, you're gonna do this one by yourself. And depending on, all right, number 4. 2, parentheses, h plus 6, close parentheses, greater than -3. Oh, we got 2 sets.
Yeah.
All right, do that one by yourself. Distribute both numbers. You can do this. Yes, you can.
You can.
This is so fun.
Yeah, back with the team again.
As you're working, make sure you distribute the 2, distribute the -3, get your H's on one side and get your numbers on the other. Your sign may switch, right?
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
It
Sorry.
doesn't.
I'm just gonna do it. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Depending on, let's see, 2 times h is 2h. 2 times 6 is what?
Well,
Greater than -24 plus 3h. Why is this plus 3h?
Because
There's a
negative
negative
times
and a
a
minus. That's why
negative
we're
is
wrong.
a positive.
Guys, when I hear y'all are so much more confident on these negatives. Okay, this is really gonna help y'all on your midterm. Okay, 6 weeks ago, I didn't have this confidence with y'all. It actually is encouraging. So I need to move all the H's on one side and all the numbers on the other. I'm just gonna choose to move this 2h over. You may not have done it my way, just wait. 12, bless you. 3h minus 2h is simply 1h. So that's, where's my green? That's all. We're good with the h's. I'm going to add 24. Oh, I see. 12 plus 24 is 36. Does that number sound right to you? Okay. 36 greater than h for the 3rd, 4th, 5th time. I need to write it correctly. Look at where the inequality is open. It is open to the 36. H is less than 36. That's why I told you the sign switched. Just a refresher, graphing. Here's my 36. Is this an open or closed circle?
Open.
Open, good.
Really, it's okay.
H is less than 36. So common sense, think mentally. 36
It's down.
less than is this way. Okay.
Same thing.
And that is all she wrote. I am going to show you one more problem. It's nothing new, but this is where, you remember when we got no solution or all solutions? There's my green.
I love all three.
You love green? Green, red, red. I don't have a navy pen, so I'm doing this one. That's all I got. I do have a darker one, but anyway. Okay. I would write this down. You'll see what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna do one of these. Tyler, write this down. Stop talking. I felt like you were talking.
Are you? Do you not hear them?
At least we know that we don't have to change the sign when we're adding or subtracting.
My husband, you know what he would say? Boom, that just happened. Okay, this might be a tad bit harder. Avery, I'm so sorry, hon. I'm gonna actually add the opposite here just because it's a little neater. You don't have to, but I'm gonna distribute. So bring down this 9t. Negative 5t plus 25. Why is it plus 25?
Because 5 times 5 is 25.
Negative equals a positive.
Negative times a negative equals a positive.
That's what we meant.
All right. Recognize, please, you need to simplify here. You have two terms that have t's. 9 plus negative 5 is positive 4t. Plus 25 less than or equal to 4t minus 12. You may see what's about to happen.
Oh.
I have 4 t's on both sides, so let's see. I'm just gonna take this one over here, take this one over here. What happens now is they both cancel. Does this ring a bell? Okay, so what you're left with is 25 less than or equal to negative 12. That is a false statement. Okay, that is 25 is never less than negative 12. So if this is a false statement, your answer here would be no solution. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Your homework, we've now done too many lessons. Remember I said block schedule? We had mini lesson 1, mini lesson 2. Y'all are now 2 lessons ahead of B-Days. I encourage you to not talk to B-Day students. Okay, sorry B-Day if you're listening, but it's confusing. Your home, guys, I would not pack up. You have a full 14 minutes. You have an IXLs. I'm sorry, one IXL.
What do you have to get to, 80 or 70?
I think I'm doing 80 now. I know, you love the 80, don't you?
I got 40
I get to like
Okay.
79 and then I
Be
go,
honest, who got mad when I put 80?
I got mad at the second one because I couldn't make that 78.
All right. A couple things on IXL so I can stop my video. Virtual learners, distance learners, whatever you want to be called, please listen. Guys, I'm doing IXLs right now because I have a quarter of my students at home, and it is an easy way to assess. And to be honest, it is a way to master. Okay? But I caution you, if you start to get frustrated, stop, take a break. Do not move on. You should know by now you're old enough. If you are frustrated when you're doing IXL, you will not do well. Okay? If you are frustrated, stop, take a break, go back to it. On this IXL, you will need some paper, even if you have your iPad and you can do the work. My opinion in that is to do it on paper. Okay? This is kind of a long problem here. Okay? This IXL is on multi-step inequalities. I need to check real quick, make sure there's no graphing, but I'm pretty sure it's just solving. So go ahead and start that, and it is due tomorrow. Are you on? K8.
There's no graph.
There's not? Have you already done it, Alex?
Yeah.
Thank you.